வச்சா நல்லா இருக்காது.
Namaste everyone. तो सांझ போயிரதா
சாயந்தரம் மேலே வச்சுக்கலாம்.
என்ன தோப்பு
கை பண்ணி உனக்கு ஈஸியாக இருந்து மேலே வச்சுக்கோ.
பாருங்க எப்படி ஸ்டாண்டிங்க. ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல் இருக்கும்.
Am I audible now? Yes. Okay. Shall we start the session? Okay. So again I have to start from the beginning. So let's start. Yeah. Please off the fan. Off fan. Now I am audible. Perfect. Shall we start? Yes. Good. Thank you so much. Let's start it. So we are going to again start from the beginning with the Omkara. So everyone be seated. Make your back straight. So again I am giving the hearty thanks to that Rajamata Yoga Sansana and Indore. And this opportunity leads you. I am serving the people. And my name is Deepa Lakshmi. I am practicing as a yoga therapist for past 4 years. And I am very good knowledgeable in the therapeutic yoga and the women health. So today our topic is about the PCOD, PCOS problem and the women related issues. Nowadays most of the people are suffering with this problem, especially the teenagers. So we are going to do the classes according to asanas, according to that curable diseases. Okay. So let's start that now with the 3 Omkara. So everyone make yourself more comfortable. Be seated in any meditative posture. Adapt both the hand in the chin mudra. Place it over your lap. Roll your shoulders back. Lengthen your spine. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders and gently close your eyes. Bring your focus on your breathing. Slowly start your breathing. Inhale and exhale completely. Inhale, bulge your tummy out. Exhale slowly, completely. Inhale, bulge your tummy out. Exhale completely. Feel your breath. Channelize your breath. Deepen your breath and slowly bring your hand to the Namaskar Mudra. Let's chant the 3 Omkara to start our session. Inhale. 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 Feel the beautiful vibration of the Omkara inside you. Slowly bring your right hand behind you. Hold your right wrist with your left hand. Roll your shoulders. Pull your arms down. Expand your chest and raise your neck up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, start leaning forward. Surrender yourself to the Mother Earth and take the blessing from the Mother Earth and from your mat. Slowly come up. Gently release your palm. Start rubbing your palm, make it warm. Cup it over your eyes and feel the warmness. Slowly clockwise, 3 times, anti-clockwise, 3 times. Give a good massage. Press your head and your forehead with your fingertips. Place your hands to the back of your neck. Slowly start raising your neck towards the ceiling. Feel the awesome relaxation. Gently touch and bring the awareness to all parts of your body. And slowly open your palm and read your palm with a pretty smile on your face. And gently apply it all over your face and slowly gently open your eyes. Welcoming to the lovely session with Deepa here. So today we are going to focus, I already told that we are going to focus for the asanas related to cure your PCOD, PCOS problem. So let me say that the few points about that. This PCOD, PCOS will be curable with the healthy lifestyle and the yoga. Really yoga helps a major role in curing your PCOD, PCOS problem. Okay, so let me start with the few Sukshma Vyama, because each and every asana practices must be started with the Sukshma Vyama practices only. So this Sukshma Vyama really open up your body to avoid the injuries while doing the asana practices. So let me go for that. Only 5 rounds we are going to do, but in your own practice you can go for 10 repetition. And let's start that. Stretch your legs out first. Place your hand to the behind your body, Sthitila Dadasana, and slowly start focusing on your toe exercises. Gently start pointing your toes and flex your feet. Pointed your toes and flex your feet. 3, flex, 4, flex, and 5, and flex. Now go for the rotation, the complete rotation of your ankles. 2, 3, 4, and the 5. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. Now go for the curling fingers. Just curl your fingers and open. 2, 3, 4, and the 5. Now shake your thighs. Now we are going for the stretching of your knees and your groins. We are going for the Baddha Kona Asana. Actually this Baddha Kona Asana you can use in the Sukshma Vyama, and along with your, especially the blissful asana for the women's, to release your stress from your groins. And actually everyone, this PCOD problem is based on the stress level only. So what are the stresses we are having inside your body will accumulate in your joint only, in especially your hip joint. So how much you are practicing this asana, you can release your stress from your body. So now we are going for that. Bring your legs closer to you. Interlock your hands and keep it under. Try to make your back straight. From the groins, you have to give the pressure towards your knees, to press your knees down towards the ground. Now slowly start flipping. Try to tap your thighs on the ground. Make sure you are not hunching your back. Start faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. So here we are doing only the 10 repetition, but in your regular practice, go at least for 1 minute 4 repetition to get the effects of this asana. Okay, now close your thighs and open. 1, 2, 3, press it down. 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now again stretch your legs and for the relaxation and shake your thighs. So each and every movement after that you have to give the relaxation to bring your body to the neutral position. It is very much important. Now we are going for the spine twisting. Stretch both the hands up to the shoulder level first. Be seated in Sukhasana. Place your right palm on your left knee and slowly raise your left hand up towards the ceiling. Start twisting your spine. Place your hands to the back side of your body and turn your body and stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. Gently come up. Bring both the hands to the neutral position. Now go for the another side. Raise your arms up. Twist and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. Bring your hands up. Again both the hands up to the shoulder level and relax. So you will get that beautiful twist to your spine now. Now we are going for the lateral stretch. It is also the awesome one. Actually it really stretches your side oblique muscles and your entire side of your body. So stretch your arms out. Gently place your elbows on the ground and slowly raise this hand closer to the ears. and head towards the ceiling. Keep stretching your spine. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 10. Gently come to the center. Go for the another side. Stretch your arms. Place it and stretch. 1, 2. Make sure you are not lifting this knee. Try to press this knee down and stretch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 10. Gently come to the center and relax. Now we are going for the standing stretches for your upper body. So you have to stand tall. Feel your body weight on both your feet. Now slowly start raising your arms up. Interlock your hands and slowly go up on your toes. Higher. Try to suck your navel. Feel the extension of your spine and keep pulling and gazing one side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, higher. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Gently lower your heels. From here slowly start pushing your hip to the left side and stretch your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come to the center and go to the push and stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 10. Come to the center and release your arms. Relax. So again here for 5 deep breath and feel the relaxation all over your body. You can especially feel that the running energy on the upper body while in the relaxation. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we are going for the forward and backward bending. So let me say that you have to place your both the thumb finger touching together to the back lower. Now the rest of the finger is catching, holding your hip. So here, when you are going for the back arch, the common mistake will happen. You might do like this. Don't do that. Try to avoid the bending on your knees. So here, roll your shoulders back first. Raise your chest up. Squeeze your butt. Push your pelvic and drop your neck back. Stay there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly come up. Gently place both the hands on your knees. Push your hip back and your chin up. Feel the beautiful relaxation on your lower back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly come up. And the last one. We are going for the hip rotation. Little bit wider apart up to your shoulder level. Now make the big circle of your hip. Feel the relaxation on your groins where your thighs are joining in your body. 3, 4 and the 5. Now go for the anti-clockwise. The same. 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5. Now relax. Now go for the entire shoulder. Place your hands on the shoulder. Now go for the rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5. Anti-clockwise from the back to the front. 2, 3, 4 and the 5. Now the main thing, we are going for the wrist movement because nowadays we are going to work in your laptop and your mobile, and we are going to just training your arms and fingers, and we are not giving the enough stretch and the mobility to that area. So this is the right time now. Make the fist and go for the wrist rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for the finger stretch. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now the main thing, Sirus. We are going to work on your head. This is the main important. Nowadays most of the people is suffering with the spondylosis. So these stretches is very much important for to rejuvenate your neck, and it will give the good support to your neck. So interlock your hands behind you first. Pull the arms, make your spine straight. Now slowly raise your neck up. Try to show your chin towards the ceiling and tuck your chin. 2, down. 3, down. 4, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now slowly come to the center. Go for the right side. To the left. To the right. To the left. To the right. To the left. And relax your hand shape. So your entire body is open up with the beautiful Sukshma. Now we are getting into the asana practices. So what are the kind of asanas we are going to do to solve this problem inside our body? So the main thing, the asanas which helpful in giving the good blood circulation inside the pelvic region. So here we are going to start with the Mallasana. Everyone know this Mallasana really helpful in removing the toxic from your body, both mentally and physically. In your internal organs, it will helpful to remove your waste from your body, and another thing, it will give the beautiful stress relief also while open your groins and seated in this asana. So let's get into that. And I used to prefer my students with the preparatory for each and every asana to avoid hurting. So let me show you the same way to get into the Mallasana, which is proper preparatory. So let me get into that first. You are going to take the measurement because everyone's anatomy is different. So measurement is very much important in your asana practices to make and get the benefits of it completely and get into the posture perfectly. Okay. So now we are going to the measurement. There is a 1 arm distance between your knees and the 1 arm distance in the front of your knees. And where your fingers are ending, you are going to place your hands here. Now, slowly from this cat position, you are going to stretch your legs one by one to the plank position. From here, we are going to bring the right leg to the right side of your foot and try to push your hip down and your head up. So, those who are having the tight hip, due to this preparatory, you can reach the Mallasana very nicely. So, push your hip down and head up. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now come back again and go for the other side. Left leg to the left side and hip down, head up. 2, 3, 4, 5. So go for 2 more repetitions like this to open up your groins more deeper. 2, 3, 4, 5. And go back to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now come back. So now your groins is almost open. Now you can seat it in the Mallasana very sweetly. Chalo, let's get into that. Stretch your legs out. From here, bring the right leg to the right side. Okay, left leg to the left side and slowly shift your body. Still your body weight is in your hands. Slowly push your hip down first and make your back straight. Make the Namaskara in your hand. Keep pushing your elbows outward and try to make your back straight. Stay there. Deepen your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 10. Gently place your hands again. Bring both the one leg back and go on your knees and go to the Vajrasana for the relaxation. Relax yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly, gently come up. So the first asana is here, the Mallasana. Because I already told the PCO is because of your stress. So we release the stress now. Now we are going for the mobility. So what we are going? We are going for the Chakki Chalana. Spread your legs out. You know people, in our olden days, our Dadima and our mom, our grandmom, they are used to make the Chakki piecing. Everyone knows that, right? So nowadays we are using a lot of mixie grinders. We are not activating your entire body with the instruments. That is the reason. Main reason for this is we are not actually stimulating your abdominal organs. So let's get into the Chakki Chalana now. Spread your legs wider. Make your back straight. Interlock your hands. You can catch, make the thumb and catch hold and get ready. Pull your body a little bit back. Slowly turn towards your right. Touch your feet and make the back. Go on. 1, 2. When you are coming back, inhale. Coming in the front, exhale. 3, 4. Try to feel that abdominal massage. 5. Beautiful. 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. Now we are going for the anti-clockwise. So I used to say to my students, do the Chucky piecing. Chucky piecing, piecing, Chucky. Just go on. 2, 3. Try to feel the massage on your lower abdomen. 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. Now relax. So you give the beautiful pressure to your lower abdomen. There your ovaries are seated, right? So relax and deepen your breath. Inhale and exhale deeply. Deepen your breath. Now we are going for the Janu Sirasasana. So bring the legs in the front first. Relax yourself. Now slowly fold your right leg and keep it to the center of your body and make your back straight. See here the common mistakes will happen. When we are coming to the side, you might move your feet more side. So let me show the side profile. We will be seated like this and we will go for this. This is wrong. Try to be it must be in your hip level. So this measurement is very much important. And flex your feet. Slowly start raising both the hands up to the shoulder level. Gently turn your palm. Raise your arms up higher. Now start stretching your spine up towards the ceiling. Gently pull your arms in the front and start leaning forward. Catch hold your feet and stretch. So here also, some might do the mistakes is they might hunch your back. You will do like this and you are trying to touch your head like this. Don't do that. The first thing, you have to touch your tummy on your thighs, then your chest on your knees, then only you have to touch your head on the ground. So those who are having the severe back problem, you can make your chin up. Don't never drop your neck down. And people, those who are having the spondylosis also. Okay, try to stretch as much as you can. Feel the lengthen of your spine and hold. Deepen your breath. 1. So if you want to breathe more down, try to bend your elbows and lean down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. Gently come up. Stretch your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands up to the shoulder level. Turn your palm and relax. Now stretch this leg out. We are going for the same to the another side. Fold your leg. Make your back straight. Stretch both the hands up to the shoulder level. Turn your palm. Raise your arms up higher. Start lengthening your spine. Pull the hands in the front. Keep stretching the spine in the front and catch hold. Deepen your breath. Again, tummy to the thighs, your chest to the knees. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch your arms up all the way towards the ceiling. Bring your hands up to the shoulder level. Gently turn your palm and relax. Now stretch your legs out and relax in the Sthiti Tadasana. Relax. Deepen your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax completely. So now we are going to the lie down asanas. So let me say the another problems women are facing is after the certain age, after their delivery, we might having the urine leakage problem. Most of the women says that when I am coughing, when I am sneezing, the urine is automatically leaking out. For that, they need the pelvic floor exercises, and especially I coordinate that pelvic floor exercise along with my Setubandhanasana. Actually, Setubandhanasana activate and it strengthens your lower back and your internal organs, and we are going to add the pillow with that. So you can use any pillow and we are going to add with this in our practice. So how to do that? So you are going to lie down on your back first with your elbows. Slowly lie down. Make sure your back is straight. Tuck your chin. Feel your entire spine is on the ground. Try to avoid the hunch on your back. Lower back must be tucked on the ground. Now take the pillow. Fold it, and if it is you are having the big one, keep it like this. So try to place it between your thighs. Okay. Try to press it between your thighs. Place your hands to the side of your body. Now, before lifting your hip, you have to squeeze this pillow between your thighs. Try to. So if it is somebody is pulling your pillow, it won't come. Try to squeeze it harder that much. Okay. So now from here, tuck your lower back and engage your core before lifting. Try to tighten your core muscle. Now slowly lift your hip up as much as you can. So hold it there and squeeze it harder. 1, 2, higher, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. Slowly lower your back and relax. So this asana can perform in the 2 ways. The one is the dynamic one, that another is the static mode. So what we did is the static mode, because we are holding that. Now we are going for the dynamic one. The same way, you have to squeeze, you have to engage, and you have to lift. Okay. So we are going for 10 times again, up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. And relax. Remove this pillow and relax in the Savasana. Legs apart, hands apart. Go for the deeper breath. Inhale and exhale deeply. Deepen your breath. Inhale and exhale completely. So after this Sedu, if you are going for the relaxation, instead of doing Savasana, you can go for the Supta Baddha Konasana also. So your feet will be in the Namaskar mode. You can stretch your arms above your head also in the Namaskara. Otherwise, you can place it beside your body with the Chin Mudra. And close your eyes and focus on your breathing. So here also, your down tracts are open. So you can release the stress nicely. Focus on your groins and deepen your breath. Just 5 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now slowly close your thighs and stretch your legs out. Now shake your thighs. Now we are going for roll down to your tummy. We are getting into the Dhanurasana. So Dhanurasana really give the beautiful massage to your internal organs. So that leads to the beautiful healthy blood flow to your pelvic region, especially your ovaries. So how we are going to do that? So we are going to lie down on your back first. Okay. So try to feel your entire front portion of the body is touching the ground. And make sure while doing the Dhanurasana, your navel is the center point. Okay. So try to be the balance in your navel region and try to lift your upper body and the lower body to make the bow. Okay. So here the key points is that before I always say I will give the preparatory. So pull the legs and try to pull it in the front. Try to touch your heel, butt with your heel. So this will open up your quadricep muscle. Hold it for 10 seconds and relax. Now we are going for the other side. Try to touch and relax. So here, before getting into the Dhanurasana, for the upper body you have to do the preparatory like the Bhujangasana. And the same Bhujangasana also good for your abdomen region for the PCOD problem. So now your feet will be together. We are going for 2 variations of the Bhujangasana. The one is that feet together, place your hands to the side of your body. Make sure your fingers is not crossing your shoulder. It will be bringing down. Roll your shoulders back and slowly start raising your body up. And here, roll your shoulders back. Don't hunch your back. And your feet will be together. That is very much important. Without widening the leg, how much you can able to reach, that much is enough. So if you are able to reach this much, fine. But don't do mistakenly widen this leg. That is another variation. Okay. So let me show in the front. The common mistakes will happen in the Bhujangasana is, when we are going to the Bhujangasana, sometimes you might do like this. This is wrong. Your shoulders must be away from your neck. So try to lengthen your spine, chest up and stay. You can raise your head up and stay. Breathe in, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. Slowly come down. Relaxing the Makarasana. Spread your legs and place your hands like this and be still, relax. Send your breath to the lower spine, deepen your breath. Inhale and exhale deeply. So this is the one variation with the both legs together. The another one is those who are feeling difficulty while doing this. You can go for the wider leg. Little bit mat level widen, and here actually this can prefer to do in your menstruational cycle also to avoid the cramps. If you are having the heavy flow, please don't do this. But if you are having only the cramps, I am having the stiffness on my lower back, just go on. It is an awesome one. So this is another variation. You are going to spread your legs wider. Again, we are going to place your hands to the side of your body. Roll your shoulders and slowly come up. Try to press your pelvic on the ground. Don't lift your pelvic from the ground. Try to press your pelvic. If you are not able to reach, no problem. Try to stay here and don't do this. This is exactly wrong. Roll your shoulders, and once you are done, slowly turn your body and see your back feet. And come to the center, go to the back. Come to the center, go to the back. Come to the center, go to the back. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Again, hands on your shoulder and go for the Makarasana. Sleep, deepen your breath. Inhale and exhale. So, now your upper body and the lower body is get ready for the Dhanurasana. Now we are getting into the Dhanurasana. Shall we? Let's get started. So, we are going to lie down on your tummy first. That is the gap between your knees. It's very much important for the beginners. So, bring the gap between your knees. Now, catch hold your ankle. So, don't hold here. Try to catch hold your ankle here with both your hands and from here. First, start lifting your knees from the ground. So, first thing you have to do, try to lift your knees from the ground and slowly raise your upper body. And try to pull your arms up towards the ceiling and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10. Gently lower your knees and relax in the Makarasana. Deepen your breath. Inhale and exhale deeply. So how much you are staying in the asana, the double time you have to give the relaxation. Then only you can get ready your body with the another asana. If you are the so much long practitioner, it is no issue. But if you are the beginners, go for the rest and go for the next one. So you can reach more nicely. Shall I? Now we are going for the next one. So from here, you did the back arch, right? So you have to relax your spine even though you are lie down in the Makarasana. The another stretch is that for your spine relaxation, go up on your knees, push your hip back and head down. Balasana. So here, women's, those who are having the heavy belly, I am not able to touch and I am not able to touch your forward on the ground. No issue. Just widen the gap between your knees and stretch your arms, push your hip back and place your head on the ground. Deepen your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly come back and be seated. Now, we are going for the last one. It's the blissful one for the women. And actually, I already told you can practice in the menstruational cycle also. It gives the beautiful blood circulation to your ovary areas and it will relax your lower back in the blissful way. Chalo, let's start it now. You are going to, this is Markatasana. So we are going to lie down on your back. Spread your hands up to the shoulder level. Both the feet apart, mat level. Now we are going to fold both the knees to the same side and your head to the opposite side. So inhale, come to the center. Exhale to the side. Try to touch your knees on the ground and feel the stretches here. Come on. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the side. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the side. Try to stretch. Try to touch your knees on the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 10. And come to the center. So here after the Markatasana, the last one, so we are going for the Pavanmuktasana. Stretch and hold. Make yourself your chin tucked and deepen your breath. Try to pull the knee as much as closer to you and stay there. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 10. Gently release your feet on the ground and stretch it outward and relax in the Savasana. So go for 10 deep breath into the Savasana, the complete relaxation. Bring your entire awareness from your toe towards your head and relax each and every part of your body. When you are inhaling, feel that you are physically more strong. And when you are exhaling, feel that you are mentally so cool. Feel the breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Deepen your breath. After completing your 10 deepen breath in the Savasana, slowly come back. Gently move your fingers and toes. Slowly start stretching your arms up towards your head. Interlock your hands, feet together and stretch it out the maximum and relax. Gently place your left hand on your tummy. Fold your left leg and gently turn towards your right side. Lie down for a while and slowly come up. Gently be seated without opening your eyes. Make your back straight. Be seated in any meditative posture. Adapt both the hand in the chin mudra. Go for your deepen breath. Inhale and exhale deeply. Feel your entire mind and body is totally relaxed. Calm down. Deepen your breath. Feel the breath in and out. You can meditate now in this blissful state. Your entire prana energy activated. So your energy flow is in the highest level. And start meditate. Take one positive affirmation inside your mind. And read it louder inside your mind. And start blessing that affirmation. Again and again with your pure heart. Stay in the silence. Now slowly bring your hand to the Namaskar Mudra and start rubbing your palm, make it warm. Cup it over your eyes, feel the warmness, clockwise, anti-clockwise, give a good massage. Press your head and your forehead with your fingertips. Place your hands to the back of your neck, slowly start raising your neck towards the ceiling. And slowly start tapping your body parts. Appreciate your body, what it has done for you today. And slowly, gently open your eyes. Good. How you are feeling? Good. Your entire body is totally open up and you gave the beautiful energy flow all over your body. So, whatever asanas we are practicing, even though with your breathing awareness, the breathing is very much important, right? So now we are coming into the breathing practice. Let me say what are the breathing practice effective in your PCOD, PCOS issues. So you can go for the best one is that Anuloma Viloma. It can perform by anyone. The alternative nostril breathing, and the second one is the Kapalbhati. So you have to go on your abdominal, that Kapalbhati, that is the Kriya. So those who are having the high BP, heart problem, any operations done in your abdomen for in between the 6 months, please avoid these practices. And another people you can go for this, and it is the blissful one to detox your core and it will strengthen your abdominal organs. So let's today, and the one more thing is also the Chandravedan Pranayama. It is that I already told it's because of your stress this leads that. So Chandravedan Pranayama really cool down your emotions and your nadis. So practice the Chandravedan Pranayama at least 24 times when you are going for the practice. Morning 24 times, evening 24 times. That is where you are going to inhale from your left side and you are going to exhale on the same side. So let me show the Nadi Sudhan Pranayama now. We are going for the alternative nostril breathing. So here, for the beginners, I can prefer that you can go for the 4 inhalation and the 7, 8 exhalation. You can't go beyond that. It's nice, and try to balance this. It must be the double one. Okay. Let's start it for the 5 rounds only. Chale. Wrap your left hand in the Chin Mudra. Right hand in the Vishnu Vayu Mudra. You have to press your first 2 fingers to the top below bottom of your thumb, and you are going to use your thumb finger and your ring finger to close your nostril. Make your chin and main chin. Don't make noise while doing the breathing. Someone might make the noise. Don't do that. Don't move your shoulder. Just go for how much you can able to go. Okay. Try to follow with your breath where it is going and when it is coming. Just bring your mind away from the thoughts. Come back again and again on your breathing. Let's start that. Place your right thumb on your right nostril first. Make your chin parallel. First exhale completely. Then we will start inhalation. Chalo. Exhale and start your inhalation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your nostril. Exhale from your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale from your right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your nostril. Exhale from your right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale from your left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale from your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale from your right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your nostril. Exhale from your left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale from your left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your nostril. Exhale from your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale from your right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your nostril. Exhale from your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your nostril. Exhale from your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale from your right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your nostril. Exhale from your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring your hands down. Go for your breathing. Just feel the energy flow on both your nostrils. Inhale and exhale deeply. And again bring your hands to the Namaskar Mudra. Start rubbing your palm. Make it warm. Cup it over your eyes. Feel the warmness clockwise, anti-clockwise. Press your head and your forehead. Place your hands to the back of your neck. Slowly start raising your neck towards the ceiling. And slowly bring your hands in front of your face. Open it like a book. See your entire palm. It's you. You only. Give a big smile to yourself. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself. Bless yourself. And bless all the living beings in this world with your pretty smile. Give a big blessing to them also. And slowly apply it all over your face. And feel the blessing in each and every part of your body by touching your body parts. And slowly gently open your eyes. Now we are going for the end up of the session with the Trishanti. Close your eyes everyone. Make your back straight. Namaskara in front of your chest. Inhale. Shanti. 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 Feel the blissful vibration inside you. Slowly bring your right hand behind you. Hold your right wrist with your left hand. Roll your shoulders. Pull your arms down. Expand your chest. Raise your neck up. Exhale. Say thanks to the Mother Earth and to your mat. Slowly come up. Gently release your palm. And slowly gently open your eyes. Have a happy day. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the session. So now it's your time for asking any doubts. You can ask me. So if you are having any doubts, please write down download so I can reply for you. Any doubts anybody having, please ask me. You can. No more questions, so I can leave. Thank you so much.